So we got one more video to react to before we go ahead and get up out of here, man. Make sure you guys hit that follow button. For real, for real. Finna go ahead and I did want to look at this topic too, man. I did see it on my algorithm, YouTube algorithm. Karahboo just exposed Lil Yachty again. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what she said. I don't know what she tried to expose him about. But Lil Yachty been going crazy with the videos, the interviews. He started his podcast back up. He just did a podcast with Lil Baby. You feel me? Watched that podcast the other night. Really liked it. Really was inspired. So I just want to see what Karahboo got to say. You feel me? It's kind of crazy how Karahboo is like on a steady decline, and she just trying to pick back up. Like, I feel you, but I don't know what side to stand on. You feel me? It is what it is, bro. Gotta learn how to bounce back. You gotta learn how to set your own wave. Shit happens. Gotta pick back up where you left off at. So we finna react to this video. Karahboo is exposing Lil Yachty again.
You went on Instagram Live and literally lied to your 12 million followers saying I don't write my music.
I know y'all's Lord and Savior Lil Yachty said he dropped me. He lied. I'm still on the contract. Young Thug was in jail checking for me.
Shut your ass up. Shut up. Tired of it. You always crying. Shut the fuck up.
Most of you are probably already aware by now, but earlier this year, Karahboo left Concrete Boys and has since been engaged in a back and forth beef with Yachty on social media. Now honestly, to me, at first, it seemed a bit pointless for the two to be constantly sending shots at each other. But just a couple of days ago, Karahboo revealed that Yachty has been basically playing games with her career, as this entire 6 months after leaving Concrete, well, she has still been legally signed to Yachty, meaning he has full control over her career. And not to over exaggerate, but from what Karahboo said in her rant that I'm about to play you, it seems like Yachty and the label Quality Control Music are really trying to sabotage her career. So firstly,
You know the name of the game, man. You know how this shit go, bro. Record labels go do that, especially if they invested all that money into you, bro. You know how much money Lil Yachty said he done invested into this girl and ain't see a cent back? That boy said he like 900K in the hole. Duh, he ain't gonna just let you walk free. You gotta recoup some of that money back. You gotta buy yourself out that contract. Just cause you a girl don't mean, look, ask me anything. How do you owe 900K? I didn't even see that. I just know from what he said, bro. He said he done invested 900K and didn't see no return. So it is what it is, bro. You got to either buy yourself out that contract, or it is what it is. You got to recoup that money. You can't just get lit and just think you finna walk off. Hell no.
a couple of days ago, Karahboo went on this huge rant on her Snapchat, trying to explain to her fans why she can't drop music and that she's basically having a legal battle with Yachty and the label.
Y'all, why did I get in trouble for saying on my story yesterday that I have so much music and I'm so proud of myself, but I can't drop it? Why am I in trouble for telling the truth? Like, nigga said I'm running to the internet. Nigga gonna say I'm running to the internet to talk down on him. I said, nigga, I didn't even say your name or nothing. He said, but you're signed to me. So that's like, shut your ass up. Shut up. Tired of it. You always crying. Shut the fuck up.
So Karahboo started off her rant by talking about her label issues, which is something she has been trying to tell her fans and the internet for a while. If you remember her rant a couple months back on that IG live where she was wearing those weird glasses, peeling an orange and acting like she was off something, she was saying how she's being silenced and she can't talk about what's going on with her career. And it seems like these issues are stemming from the fact that she is still signed to Yachty.
It's crazy how Jill was on with Karahboo. Now Jill really just with the Concrete. That would make me feel like Karahboo really be tripping. That would make me don't want to be on Karahboo's side. That's the only little thing. If Gio, I think that's her name, girl right here. The fact that she's still with Lil Yachty, still with Concrete, you feel me? Like she's the new Concrete girl. That made me feel like Karahboo gotta be in the wrong somewhere, you feel me? Because it gotta be some type of loyalty factor. She gave me some type of loyalty factor. So it gotta be some shit like, man, that girl tripping.
probably his Concrete Boys imprint. Yep, she's not a part of the group and has fallen out with Yachty, which is obviously not a great situation. Now, I do genuinely feel bad for her here, because imagine the man that basically controlling your career has beef with you, meaning he probably does not have the best intentions for you or your career, which explains why she has been barely dropping music. I mean, since that entire drama with Yachty that started around June or July, she has only dropped one song, which was a YouTube exclusive.
And you know what? Honestly, I've been quiet this whole time. You talk about me running to the internet, you big ass, dumb ass.
She always look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, bro. Like she done blew her nose too many times. Should be crazy. She look nice though, you feel me? Don't get me wrong. It just always look like she going through hell. She don't look like she regular mad. She look like she been crying for hours. Hope you doing straight though.
You went on Instagram Live and literally lied to your 12 million followers saying I don't write my music and I owe 900K and all this little dumbass weird ass. You're weird as fuck. And you're mad at me for saying I have so much music, I'm proud of myself, but I can't drop it. It's one thing to talk, but you were lying.
Mm-hmm.
You lied.
Yo in the car. Yeah.
Mommy.
Yeah, ask mommy. He just wanted yo, y'all.
Also, you're a bitch because you get into it with grown men. Like, what's that nigga, Emma or whatever? And then that other, whoever he was on Instagram Live with talking about New York and Atlanta fashion, like, them niggas, you got in an argument with them niggas, then you went on Instagram Live to cop please and say sorry. But you can't do that with me, a female who you lied on, who was your best friend. You're weird, bitch.
So it seems like Karahboo was upset with the fact that Yachty told lies on his IG live, which you'll probably remember, that massive rant where he said he wrote all her songs, she's in 900k debt, and was very rude to everyone around them. Now obviously we don't know who is actually telling the truth, but it really doesn't seem like Yachty is lying. He did in fact write her freestyle, which is basically her biggest moment. And then Academics himself would even come out and reveal that Mitch wrote one of her biggest songs. And the 900k in debt part, I'm not sure about that, unless he's saying like she signed a 900k record deal, meaning she owes the label that money, which is what I'm presuming Yachty was getting at. And then apparently Karahboo was also very rude to Yachty security and even members of the group, which is something that we probably won't ever actually find out unless someone who was there comes out and speaks about it. But honestly, at this point, who cares? She clearly doesn't want to be anywhere near Yachty or Concrete, which is funny because she keeps bringing him up on her IG lives, which is something fans keep on saying like, oh, she just wants to focus on her music and leave that in the past, yet she keeps bringing.
That's red flags on the future crash out, bro. She crashing out. Future crash out, man. She crashing out. For no reason, man. Just stay focused, bro. Just stay on your... Or switch it up, man. Do something different. She been said she wanted to be an actor. Go to acting class. Get an acting career. You popping now. You probably could get in a movie. You probably could get in a TV show. Stay focused, man. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. That's the main thing. Do not get distracted.
Bringing them up, which I get, but then you have to also think from her perspective that they are apparently stopping her from dropping music, so she's probably doing all these IG lives and stories to try to bring exposure to the situation on why she's not releasing music, which doesn't make it the right thing to do.
Literally emotionally abusing me, like, and playing with me, playing with my money, my opportunities, my face, like lying on my name, discrediting my work. Like, so should I speak up for myself or should I continue to get bitched? For the say I'm on some internet really got me hot because this whole 6 months I've been going through it real bad. This nigga been doing me dirty as fuck. All them people been doing me real crazy and I ain't said nothing, and that's not even like me. I just didn't want to go to war like with powerful people, or I should have said something.
Now I believe Kara here, for the past 3 months she has been definitely going through it, and I would be too if my career was being held hostage by my #1 enemy. But at the same time, I can't agree with what she is saying, because in that segment I just played, there she said she has been quiet, which is not true. Most of you will have seen all the lies where she has called out Yachty and her label, showing us she clearly has not stayed quiet and tried to detach herself from the drama.
I know y'all's Lord and Savior Lil Yachty said he dropped me, he He lied. I'm still on the contract. I wish he dropped me, but he won't let me go.
Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. Let me switch my battery. Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. Okay, we back. We back.
Yo, bro, I put it on my dad. I put it on my sister. I put it on everything I love. I do not owe 900K. I promise to God. I have nothing to lie about. Like,
How you know? How you know what that man spent, bro? How do you know? You the label? You the accountant? How do you know what that man spent, bro? It's probably money that he spent on you that you don't even know. He don't put chains on you. He got you rollies. How you know he don't owe you 900K? How much he spent on the video? How do you know this? Like, she tripping. Like, I want to be on her side so bad, but she don't know how the music industry work to even be speaking on stuff and saying stuff like this. That's my only thing. Like, I want to be on your side, but you don't know. For you to be,
I do not own 900K, bro.
So first, she talks about how Yachty won't release her from his label, which I guess morally is the wrong thing to do, right? She clearly doesn't want to be associated with you nor under your label, so let her go, maybe do a deal, like find a settlement or something like that. But business-wise, Yachty, I guess, isn't in the wrong because Yachty has literally made her career, so he probably wants a nice cut of her money, which I can't really blame him for. Now onto the 900K debt thing, it does seem quite extreme for someone of Karahboo's size to be in almost $1 million debt, unless she did sign a crazy 360 deal, which again could be a possibility because even if you do sign and get the $1 million, it's not yours, it's a loan from the label.
obviously this guy don't know what he's talking about either, bro. These people do not understand how the music industry works, bro. It's studio time, music videos. Don't know how much she spent on marketing. Don't know how much she spent on anything, bro. All that shit, bro. You keep receipts, bro. You know how much you done spent on the person, bro. Like y'all just don't see it. The man probably spent 900K. It ain't about no contract. It ain't about none of that, bro.
Still in a contract with this. Like, basically, he told me he dropped me 6 months ago, right? Then I said, okay, bet. Because he did this thing where every time he was mad at me, he would drop me from the label or whatever. So we had a whole talk the time before that, and I said, you can't keep doing that. Like, if my emotions, if my career, like, this is not something to play with. And he said, I'm right, and he's sorry, it won't happen again. Then he did it again. So this time I'm like, bet, I'm gonna go. Because it was already some weird shit going on anyway. So I'm like, I'm gonna just go. This made him mad because I left him and I stood on business. He thinks I'm disloyal, all this bullshit. So instead of like working the business out, he ignores me and ignores my lawyers and ignores my, like, he just is ignoring it for months. So I had to get a lawyer, I had to get a manager, I had to get a whole new setup, right? And I did, and they're amazing. And they were like, hey, we got some deals, we can get you out of this, like, we're good. All right? So I'm like, bet. Boom, here come Lil Yachty, come back in my life to fuck shit up. Somehow he's sorry, and this is silly, and he doesn't know how it got this far, and he will fix it, he will clear it up, he want me to come back, all this stuff, right? Okay, boom. So the past couple months, we going through that. 1 week he want me to come back, next week he don't. He'll keep changing his mind because he says I'm not all the way in it. But it's like, gang, you're being spoiled. Like,
now from what Karahboo is saying, Yachty is really playing with her career behind the scenes. According to her, he said he would let her go out of a contract 6 months ago, yet he didn't, which meant she has to get lawyers and basically fight her way legally out of the deal. Now 6 months ago, that was June, July, when Kara in fact left Concrete, which is basically the last time we saw an official release from her. So since she left Concrete, it seems like Yachty hasn't been allowing her to drop music or leave the record deal. Which, you know, I don't agree with the way she has been acting on social media, as it's very childish, but when your career is at stake, I would be acting crazy too. But then also, you know, she saw the contract and decided to sign it, so I guess she could also...
That's what I'm saying, bro. You don't understand what this music industry takes, bro. You don't understand, like, now you see it, that you away. This shit is a slimy game. if you ain't got the money to go ahead, like this shit ain't just about buzz. You need backing. You need money. You need connections. And to be real with you, Lil Yachty might blackball you. It is what it is. You owe him $900K. It is what it is. Buy yourself out the deal. Make amends. Get a relationship with somebody else. You got to do something. It ain't just go fall in your lap. That ain't how music work. You got to hit the lotto, you feel me, if that situation happened like that. But that ain't how this shit work.
Also be at blame.
Been 6 months now, and I'm still unable to release music properly. When me and Bo got into it, it was really because he did some lame ass shit. And it was really between me and him, right? But like the day before the last show, right? So the last show day comes, it's in Atlanta, my hometown. Like, I want to be in the show, but the nigga still hasn't, like, he wasn't replying to me, so I'm like, oh, he's serious. He dead ass. All right, bet. None of the boys had hit me up. I'm like, all right, bet, cool. I'm like, wow, these niggas lame. Because, like, I really...
Man, what kind of girl math is that, bro? If you tweaking, you tripping out, and you not a part of the group no more, what you want them to do? Like, they can hit you back, but what can... That's not their label. It's not their group. They're part of the group. What you want them to... Oh, we gonna sneak you on. Like, what the fuck? What kind of girl math is this, bro? She kind of... Now I'm kind of understanding, bro. She is kind of psychotic. She giving me, like, bipolar disorder, you feel me? Like, she kind of tweaking out.
Was going hard for them. Those was my best friends. I was going hard for them. You feel me? Like, to the point where, like, let me give you an example. It would be a 10K booking for just me. And then it would be a 10K booking for Concrete. But they wouldn't do it unless I was in it. And I would turn down my 10K to take the 2K with the whole group so that they can all have an opportunity to eat. Even though they all had money, because Boat let them drop music on their own and collect the money. He never let me do that. Fun fact, I never actually got any money from any song I've ever done. So,
I mean, damn, this is kind of messed up. No.
Okay, I'm on your side with that one, but you allowed that to happen, bro. You're not supposed to allow that to happen. That's fucked up. That's pretty weird. You got to do better with that. You not supposed to, like, what? I thought you had lawyers, bro. Like, how are you letting that? I would never let that shit happen. Like, what? What the fuck? And you being too nice. Now they took your kindness for weakness. Like, you tripping.
Only was she turning down money so her group could perform, but she also apparently didn't make a single penny from any of her music. Like, obviously, I don't know how true the things Karahboo is saying are, but she is really making me think she has signed some type of death contract. I mean, she doesn't even make money from her music, she can't drop, and she can't leave, like, damn. And she would also address the rumors of her sleeping with Yachty, as people were saying in the comments, nah, these two definitely are in love or slept with each other.
I put this on God, my little sister, my dead best friend. No, I did not. We never did nothing ever like that, nothing. Like, he was never on that with me, and I was never on that with him. So this really drives me crazy, because, like, I hate being sexualized. Like y'all just disgust me, like, ugh.
And I'm also gonna play you a little bit of a compilation of Karahboo just kind of going at Yachty and saying some random things, just because I don't want to go over the entire clip, because most of it is just her getting really angry.
Don't text me. I text him like, bro, you such a bitch. Nick text me, pop out. Bro, like, he over here like, I'm done with you, I'm dropping you. Oh, this is the 7th time you've done that. So this doesn't hurt me, and honestly, you're doing me a favor. Like, they're getting a private jet. I said, no, I'm not going on the jet. Like, just get my flight, or let me know, do I need to get in myself? Like, I just want to fly. Like, no, I don't feel like being in y'all face right now. Like, text back in the group message, talking about, you're a loser, you're a bird, get your own flight. Oh wait, you can't because you're broke. Like, this is a group chat with the tour staff. We don't even know them. Why?
Bro, why are you doing the most talk about you don't want to be with them? Like, I understand, bro, but like, y'all a team, y'all a group, bro. Y'all supposed to be family. Of course y'all get on each other's nerves and shit like that, bro. You being weird, bro. I'm trying to be on your side, but you're proving him right. Like, why are you doing the most? You're tripping. You're really tripping right now. She is tripping.
Why are you talking to me like that? Calling me a loser and broke all the...
Like, yeah, I'm not even going to delve into all these little things Karahboo was talking about, because it is really petty. These are two fully grown adults dissing each other over text as if they had nothing better to do. so I'm just going to skip over that. I'll leave a link in the description to the full thing if you want to watch that. Anyways, so Karahboo would actually begin talking about her contract situation again.
So he somehow, oh, you could just drop an album and then I'm gonna let you out. So I'm like, oh, bet. So I told my manager. My manager told the label. They somehow, huh? Then Boat called me, right? He's like, we have a problem. I said, what? He said, well, that plan I told you was between us. Like, I'm over here like, oh, nah, you just try to set me up again.
Nah, you fucked it up. The man finna try to sneak you out. You did some extra shit. That's how business work. He was finna try to figure it out. Try to get you a loophole. You fucked it up. Or maybe he was trying to trick you and inspire you. Hey, man, you drop this album. We're going to turn you up. Then you can figure a way out your label. You fucked it up. You continue to fuck up. In my opinion, on my point of view, you fucking up.
He like, yeah, you weren't supposed to tell your team, like, cause I haven't talked to them about it yet and stuff. Like, I was gonna work it out with them. Nigga try to set me up again. Hell no, I'm so glad I had told my manager. I peeped him. I'm like, oh, you weird, but I just still was like, all right, like, it's cool. What's your other plan? He told me his new plan is he wanted to bring me out and Rolling Out. I said, I coming out and you're Rolling Out. You don't need me. Like, you need to come out on my did me wrong. So he like, okay, I'll come out on your. I got my whole set plan and everything, right? I haven't heard from this nigga in a couple days. He acting weird. He ducking me. I keep hitting him up like, what's up with you, bro? He ducking me. Now, today we had a meeting, and all of a sudden he changed his mind again. He's like, I think I'm forcing it. He's like, I could tell you're not really in it. Like, nigga, look what y'all have done to me. Why the f would I just be happy giggling, just be all the way like, what the f? So this nigga, this is why I'm so mad, because he just been dragging me along, changing his mind every fucking day. Like, we on a call today, right? He's him out. He was like, well, I just know that you're not all the way in it, and I'm just very scared that you're just gonna return to the internet after a minor inconvenience. I said, me? I know you lying, bro. You are the only one who does shit like that. He was like, I never did that. I said,
you know, throughout this situation, I was actually against Karahboo. Like, I thought she was just acting crazy and childish, which, you know, she kind of is.
Which she is. Ain't no kinda. She is. She is tweaking. Like, bro, you gotta understand this shit, how this shit work, bro. You gotta take sacrifices. You gotta do what you gotta do. I ain't saying you gotta be whole, you gotta be a bitch, you gotta do whatever they say, but sometimes you gotta bite the bullet, bro. And any industry, bro. Sometimes you gotta bite the bullet. It is what it is, bro. That's how entertainment business work. Can't just have everything your way. You can't just think everything will be jolly and fine. Like, come on, bro. You living in a fairy tale world. That's that girl math shit.
But now that she has been exposing what has been happening to her career behind the scenes, I'm starting to think Yachty is slightly in the wrong as well. Because really, imagine someone you are not on good terms with basically has control over your career, and you can't do anything for half a year until your lawyers handle it.
the day I dropped the song is the day he hit me up trying to sign me. That same week, other labels reached out to me. He still hadn't co-signed me publicly. They didn't even know he was co-signing me. Young Thug was in jail checking for me. I told Boat, I was excited. I told him. He like, what the fuck can that nigga do for you from jail? I'm like, oh, you such a hater, bro. Like,
Nigga, he's giving you real shit. Like, what? What can he do for you from jail? The man is fighting for his freedom. He's fighting for his life. What you want him to do? Nigga saying real shit, bro. Damn, bro, you making me sound like the biggest Lil Yachty advocate ever, bro. But, dog, you are tripping. You are tripping.
and it was other labels hitting me up those first 2 weeks before he ever even acknowledged me publicly. So it's just like, mind you, like, why are they doing all this?
I mean, that is nuts. Apparently, Young Thug was trying to keep up with Karahboo whilst he was in jail fighting a Rico. Imagine if Karahboo signed to YSL instead of Concrete.
They're like f***ing up my shit behind the scenes. Like, for example, Lotto's people asked QC for me to go on tour, right? I had no knowledge of this because they was ignoring me and ducking me. Why did they tell her team that, oh, like, I had a mental breakdown, fired everybody, and then I'm somebody on concrete and all these lies? Like, what is that? Why would y'all do that? That's so whack. Like, literally blocked my whole shit. So then they chose Mariah or whatever. Bruh, I'm so mad when I hear this shit. I'm like, all right, let me just handle it the right way. So I DM'd Lotto and I said, hey, like, I heard you reached out to have me on your tour, and I didn't have no knowledge of that, but I just want to tell you thank you. Cause like, honestly, like, I prayed to be on her tour, so the fact that she even offered is like God was listening to me. That's what I said to her. And I said, thank you for your support. And I said, I can't wait to hear your album. It was before her album dropped. And she DM'd me back somehow. She gonna spin back. And then look, I got on the tour. Mind you, when you go on tour, you're supposed to have label support, because you have to pay for all that shit. Bruh, them niggas didn't help me with a motherfucking thing. I went on tour with like $1,000, and I still worked my run. All the money I made from tour, I spent on tour, but I still did that shit by myself. Like, they keep trying it. Like, they was blocking my bookings. They making me miss all these shows, and I didn't want to go speak out publicly and be like, oh, like, they kicked me out the group because I...
So you're going crazy saying they don't fuck with you, you don't want to be in their face, you don't want to get on a private jet to go to a show, woo-de-woo, all this, but you want them to spend money on you to go on tour, even though when you were supposed to be with your actual group, you was missing shows, cussing out the tour manager, shit like that. This girl is really like, this is real case of bipolar disorder. Right? This shit is pretty crazy. For real, for real.
I'm thinking it's gonna smooth over, get it fixed, or whatever. I didn't want to do no internet shit. Bro, my fans is eating me up like, we came to the show, we spent money on the ticket, you never showing up to shows, you think you're Beyonce? We buying merch, you're not even, like, you're stealing money from, like, bruh, I ain't getting no money from that merch, bruh.
This girl crazy.
Oh God, I ain't getting no money from them shows.
Nah, the merch shit and all that shit make you look, all right, that's, you feel me? I understand that side. But all the other shit, bro, all the other shit is pretty crazy, bro.
On God. And I'm not the one who said I'm out the group. Like, I would have been at all the shows. I wouldn't have missed the show. They kicked, like, Broccoli City. I personally hit them up, like, the coordinator. I found them and I hit them up trying to get myself there. But I didn't have no money to get there. So they was like, they spent the whole budget. They was like, initially they asked for me, but they pitched for the entire Concrete and Yachty. And they were like, okay, but then they made them like up the budget. So, mind you, I didn't even know we was gonna get money from that, but that's a whole nother story. But when I found that out, I'm like, okay, well, I'll do it for free. Like, I just need a flight and a hotel. Like, and they're like, we spent all the budget on Yachty and Concrete, thinking you were gonna be there, and they won't give us any of the money back so that we can help get you there. So I couldn't get there. And then that's when I started to get mad, because I'm like, okay, y'all are just being evil as fuck. So that day, the Broccoli City thing, like, so many people was mentioning me, like, where are you? Like, but the two shows before that, they were doing the same thing. Like, my mentions were blowing up. And like, my supporters, like, I love them. So like, I'm like, y'all making me look so lame, bruh. I'm mad as fuck over here, but I ain't wanna do no internet shit. But I'm like, bruh, I gotta do something. So I just start reposting them. I ain't saying nothing. I just reposted everybody looking for me. That's it.
Yeah, I've said it earlier, but Christ, this is some awful record deal. This label seems to not literally care about her career. I don't know if I'm glazing Karahboo a little bit too much here, or I'm way too gullible to the things she is saying, but she is
very gullible, very glazing, very much. But I don't blame you, bro, because you don't know how the music industry works. I know a little bit, you feel me? I ain't fucking Jay Prince or anything, but I know a little bit how this shit work, bro. Y'all being naive to this shit, bro. This shit costs money. This shit costs time. This shit costs marketing. And if you not being considerate of that shit, bro, that shit could get exhausting, bro. That shit get exhausting. For real, for real.
Making it sound like she's literally in hell. One of the hottest female rappers asked her label to take her on tour, her label blocked it and didn't even tell Kara. She had to go message Latto herself, where she successfully ended up going on tour with her, but the label giving her no funding. I mean, so that's Karahboo's most recent rant, but she's not done yet, as recently at Rolling Loud she'll speak on the matter as well. But from what she's said so far, it seems like she is genuinely in a terrible deal that her lawyers are trying to get her out of. I mean, the fact she is apparently not making any money from her music, bookings, merch, and she's not allowed to drop is just awful. As much as I don't agree with her social media antics, I do feel incredibly bad for her due to the fact she has no control over her career. I mean, hopefully they resolve this soon, because if it doesn't, I feel like Karahboo's career could genuinely end up in the mud. You know, she's not Playboy Carti level yet where she cannot drop for a year and fans are still anticipating music. It's more likely that
I'm almost done. Y'all ready?
they'll just forget about her, but again, it's really out of her control. Now, after this whole rant, Karahboo would actually go and perform at Rolling Loud Miami 2024, which was this weekend starting on the 13th of December, where it seemed like she had a pretty decent set. She even brought out two upcoming artists, Skywater and Zucchini. Now, of course, after an artist does their set, they usually do an interview or two with some of the social media people. Now, in one of these interviews, Karahboo would once again address the rumors that stemmed from the Yachty beef.
What's one rumor about you that you wish was actually true? I don't know. I don't like the rumors about me. I don't think none of them, I don't want any of them to be true, and they're not. So I guess I won. You trying to clarify anything right now? Let the people know. Who don't write their music? Because I write my music, and I have all my chains still. And what else? I don't own 900K. And what else?
She fried. She fell for the bait. That 900K did not go to media training at all. Because she fell for the bait. She let them get, like, she fried. She really folded right there. You folded. You let them gas you up, you folded.
I don't even care. That's all the shit. It's more, oh, and I'm black.
Now, I must say the interviewer did instigate this a little bit. They were pushing her, saying like, you sure you don't want to say anything?
She folded.
But eventually, Karahboo once again decided to speak on all the Yachty drama, basically trying to clear up all the rumors, which I don't think really helps her at all, because at this point it just looks like she keeps on bringing it up to get attention around her name. It's like it's the only thing she's known for at this point, and I think ever since that entire Yachty drama, people have really turned against her. There was another Rolling Loud interview she did where in the replies it seemed like people did not like her. Nah, we F with Yachty, not her lol. Get this beat out of here. Isn't this the girl that Lil Yachty made? Now, she brought up the Yachty stuff in another interview as well, which again I just can't understand, because surely she is trying to move past that entire point in her career.
What do you think is the biggest misconception about you? Like, what do people often get wrong about you who haven't met you?
Oh gosh.
The biggest one.
Damn. I don't know which one's the biggest. Like I have 3 top ones right now. Like,
Okay.
that I'm not black.
Okay.
That I don't write my music. That I wait, what was the third one? I was gonna say it was that I own.
Come on, man. You know what you want to say. You're about to say it already. Stop acting like you had to think about it, bro. You know what's on your mind. You know what's been fucking with you. Just say that shit.
900K.
Oh, yeah, those are all.
I could really just keep going, honestly. Like it's just so cap. Like it just be so cap.
Do you even pay attention to those narratives at that
Yes.
point? You still pay attention to them?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just a human.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
Look, I'm not even sure what Karahboo can do at this point, because really, until she gets out of her contract, she can't release music or even go and do shows. I'm just hoping she gets it resolved at this point, because to me, it seems a bit petty that she keeps on bringing up the same situation over and over again. Now, Yachty would actually respond to Karahboo's rant, where he would post on his story, "Lying for attention, I wish you well." which again I think just proves to us how pointless this entire thing is. You know, Karahboo saying Yachty's lying and making things up, and then he responds saying, nah, Karahboo's lying and making things up. It's like, come on, like just you know, I really think this might be the last video I make about them, unless something crazy happens, because really it's just a pointless back and forth, and I'm just trying to keep the unemployed people entertained. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. The situation is a bit messy. And actually, before I end off the video, even though she's not allowed to drop music, she keeps teasing the title of the next album, Not the Two. She said it in her Rolling Loud interview, and it's even in the description of her newest single on YouTube. So I'm presuming that's what she's going to release when her contract situation is sorted.
I can't even say W video, bro. I might not never speak on this situation again either. That was weird. Dang, man, I wanted to be on Karahboo's side so bad, bro, but that's pretty crazy right there, bro. So yeah, man, I don't know, bro. You got to be a little bit more smarter at how you do business. You can't really be blaming other people when you don't know how your contract look. You don't got your business right. And if you sign up for something, bro, you got to go all the way through with it, bro. You got to be a hard worker. I ain't saying she don't work hard, but you got to be a team player as well, bro. You can't be having hissy fits, being bipolar, acting out. Like, yeah, you might be right in the situation, but like I said, sometimes you got to bite the bullet. Sometimes you got to be the bigger person. Shit be crazy, bro. Shit be crazy, though.